the single dad who changed a tire, and his life forever. It was a quiet evening on a suburban street, the kind where the sun had just dipped below the horizon, leaving the sky painted in shades of orange and purple. Mark, a single dad in his early 30s, was driving home from his second job at a local diner. His beat-up minivan rattled as he turned onto the familiar road that led to his small apartment. His 6-year-old daughter Lily was waiting for him at home with the babysitter. Life hadn't been easy since his wife passed away 2 years ago, but Mark did everything he could to give Lily a good life. Mark's days were a blur of work, daycare drop-offs and late-night budgeting sessions. He worked 2 jobs, one as a mechanic during the day and another as a dishwasher at the diner at night. Money was tight and the minivan was on its last legs, but Mark never complained. He'd do anything for Lily, even if it meant sacrificing his own comfort. As he drove, he noticed a sleek black SUV pulled over on the side of the road, its hazard lights blinking. A woman in her 40s stood beside it, dressed in a tailored coat and designer heels, looking frustrated as she spoke on the phone. Mark hesitated for a moment. He was tired and all he wanted was to get home to Lily, but something made him pull over. He approached the woman cautiously. "Need some help?" She turned, startled, but relief washed over her face when she saw him. "Oh, thank goodness. I have a flat tire and I have no idea how to change it. I called roadside assistance, but they said it'll be an hour before they can get here." Mark nodded. "I can take care of it. It'll only take a few minutes." The woman introduced herself as Claire and Mark got to work. As he knelt beside the SUV, loosening the lug nuts, Claire watched him with a mix of gratitude and curiosity. She couldn't help but notice the wear and tear on his jacket, the calluses on his hands and the tired lines on his face. "You're really good at this," she said, breaking the silence. Mark chuckled. "I've had a lot of practice. My minivans had more flat tires than I can count." Claire smiled. "Well, I'm lucky you stopped. Most people wouldn't bother." Mark shrugged. "It's no big deal. Just paying it forward, you know?" As they talked, Claire learned bits and pieces about Mark's life, how he was raising his daughter alone, how he worked 2 jobs to make ends meet, and how he never let his struggles show. Mark, in turn, learned that Claire was in town for a business meeting and wasn't familiar with the area. When the tire was changed, Claire reached into her purse and pulled out a crisp $100 bill. "For your trouble," she said, holding it out to him. Mark shook his head. "I can't take that." "Really, it was no trouble," Claire insisted, but Mark held up his hands. "Look, if you really want to pay it forward, just help someone else out when you can. That's all the thanks I need." Claire was struck by his kindness. She handed him her business card instead. "If you ever need anything, don't hesitate to call me." Mark glanced at the card but didn't think much of it. He tucked it into his pocket, said goodbye and drove home to Lily. A week later, Mark's life took an unexpected turn. His minivan broke down on the way to work and the repair bill was more than he could afford. Desperate, he remembered Claire's card and decided to call her, though he felt awkward doing so. To his surprise, Claire answered immediately. "Mark, I'm so glad you called. I've been thinking about you." She didn't just help him fix his van, she offered him a job. It turned out Claire was the CEO of a successful tech company, and she was impressed by Mark's humility and work ethic. She offered him a position in the company's logistics department, a job that came with better pay, benefits, and flexible hours so he could spend more time with Lily. Mark was overwhelmed. "I don't know what to say." "Thank you." Claire smiled. "You helped me when I needed it. Now it's my turn to help you." Over the next few months, Mark thrived in his new role. He was able to provide a better life for Lily, and he even started taking classes at night to further his education. Claire became a mentor and friend, and Mark never forgot the lesson he learned that evening on the side of the road. Kindness, no matter how small, has the power to change lives. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more inspiring tales of kindness, hope, and second chances. Let us know in the comments, what's the kindest thing someone has ever done for you? Or how have you paid it forward in your own life? Your stories inspire us and we'd love to hear them. And if you believe in the power of kindness, share this video with someone who needs a little reminder that good deeds never go unnoticed. Together we can spread more love, compassion, and hope in the world. Thank you for watching, and remember, no act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. See you in the next video.